Hi, Mclachlan here from Dynamic Digital Solutions. Today I'm going to talk to you about Zoho One. Zoho One is essentially one operating system for your business that handles your sales, marketing, operations, finance, HR, and more. It consists of more than 45 plus applications to run your business, which can be really confusing if you don't know where to start. Each block on this Rubik's Cube represents the Zoho One applications. If they are set up correctly, you can extract real-time information from your system at any given point in time. You can also use AI voice assistants or online chatbots to self-service your clients 24/7. But where do we start? In this video, we will explore some of the key Zoho One applications, and I will provide guidance on where to start. Zoho One is incredibly affordable at just $65, including GST a month per employee. But let's have a look at what is actually included. If we go on to view the plan details, we will see that there are a number of applications. Zoho One, Sales, CRM, Begin, Sites, Bookings, Marketing Applications, Support, Productivity, Finance, HR, legal, business process, and essentially security management. So a lot of things included in your actual Zoho One system. So if you are looking for any information about Zoho One, here is basically the best place to start because it will actually tell you what is actually included. But essentially, this is really just a lot of wording. And you will most likely need to basically research every single application. So, I'll go into where I actually start with my clients. So if you actually look at your business at the moment, and where things are actually stored, you will identify that sometimes you are looking at a mobile device for calls or text communications, maybe a online booking system, a separate email provider that you are using for campaigns or just normal day-to-day emails. Then we essentially have different social media platforms as well. So it can be, Facebook, Messenger, it can be Instagram, things like that. Then you will most likely have, an on-site quoting or invoicing tool, a job management tool, essentially contracts as well. So multiple different touch points, multiple different places to actually search for information. So we tend to use Zoho CRM as the foundation for everything. So we will essentially start with Zoho CRM because that actually provides us a client-centric view of a job or a client-centric view of an inquiry. And then we will couple that with basically Zoho Connect for employee manuals, staff manuals, and more so that our teams actually know where to go. Then if we have anything else that we need to create that can't be created within Zoho CRM, we will look to Zoho Creator because you can easily build widgets through Zoho Creator and then incorporate them within Zoho CRM. Then other applications that are relatively easy to basically connect are Zoho Mail. So from within Zoho Mail, you can easily add in leads or inquiries. You can also see where your jobs are at from within that mail application. If you are using Google or Outlook, you will be able to do similar things. Then we essentially look at Zoho Social. So Zoho Social is a great platform because it essentially brings in all of your communications from all of your social media platforms into one. So if you are receiving messages from Facebook, if you are receiving messages from Instagram, from WhatsApp, through YouTube, anything like that, it will basically bring it into one channel and into one inbox. And then you can actually communicate using AI to those people that have actually sent messages to you. So that is a great way to actually communicate. Then essentially within Zoho Social, it has added features included in that because you can also post to multiple channels at once. So I might be doing this YouTube video today, and then essentially I'm going to use Zoho Social to post it to Facebook, to post it to Instagram, to post it to YouTube, LinkedIn, and more. So that's a really great platform to use. Then we have Zoho Campaigns. So if you are a small business, you can essentially use campaigns within Zoho CRM. But if you have, a lot of inquiries coming in and you don't really want to clutter up your lead or inquiry board within Zoho CRM, then I would suggest using Zoho Campaigns, and then only bringing in those high value leads or inquiries into the actual CRM system. If you are a small business, Zoho Sites is actually a great tool as well, because within Zoho Sites, you will essentially be able to create your own website. And using Zoho Sites, you can essentially edit your website as if though you are working within a Word document or something like that. Zoho WorkDrive is effectively a Dropbox for all of your files, and this feeds in directly into your Zoho CRM system. So if you are having a look at a job profile, or if you are having a look at an inquiry or a leads profile, essentially everything is filed within the system. You also get more database storage if you use Zoho WorkDrive. Zoho Forms is also a great tool to be used for any onboarding of new clients, for any inquiries, things like that. So if you are needing to collect information from clients, so whether it be photos or any actual information, if you use Zoho Forms, those forms will be automatically filed within the CRM system. It can also be used to automatically update fields within your actual CRM system and to essentially trigger off automated emails or SMS communications. You can even basically schedule outbound calls from a AI VA assistant. So Zoho Forms is also one of our go-tos. Then essentially Zoho Books is a great way to create quotes and invoices. And then we also look to Zoho Bookings, because bookings can be very expensive if you are doing them over the phone. So what we will normally do is that if you have a booking link on your actual website, through Zoho Bookings, your clients will be able to self-serve. If you also make use of an AI VA assistant, they will be able to manage those bookings for you when people phone. So then once you've implemented those items, we can then look at some of the other ones. And sometimes, I guess, based on your needs, you might incorporate Zoho Desk or Zoho Inventory when we are looking at all of these, because it's really dependent on what your business is all about. So if you are needing to manage stock, Zoho Inventory is actually a really good one. And Zoho Books and Zoho Inventory can be customized. So you can add in additional fields. So if you are needing to essentially convert square meters into hours or something like that, then Zoho Books and Zoho Inventory will be able to manage that. If you are purely using Zoho CRM also has its own invoicing, sales order, purchase order modules, and you would also be able to customize those within the actual CRM system. But that is not going to give you a complete accounting system. And that's essentially where Zoho Books comes into play, because if you're wanting to look at a balance sheet or a profit and loss statement, then essentially you are going to need to have a look at Zoho Books. Then there are also payroll features that can be incorporated within Zoho Books, and this is normally managed by an external provider such as KeyPay or something like that. So this is really similar to Xero or QuickBooks. because normally that is actually managed externally but incorporated within those platforms. So we tend to think that it is actually managed within Xero or QuickBooks, but it is actually managed by an external provider with journal entries essentially coming into that accounting system. That's it from me today. If you wanted to learn more, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We also have an online shop where we have our own Zoho One products, and you would be able to have a look at how we've actually put together Zoho One. So if you wanted to register for a free discovery session, please be sure to try out our AI voice assistant. So if you call Ben, he will be able to book in a free discovery session for you. We also have 3 other AI assistants, Ava, Dave, and Sally. And if you're wanting to try those out as well, let us know and we can give you a phone number to actually contact. So Ben can actually handle Zoho support calls. He can also tell you a little bit about our Zoho service offerings. And sometimes clients have actually even interviewed Ben to actually be their actual AI assistant. So I encourage you to have a play and see what Ben can do, and drop us a comment in the chat to actually let us know, some of the things that you've actually managed to achieve with Ben. Thank you so much for your time again today.